Hey there and welcome back to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw a Psyduck from Pokemon. Let's start with the eyes. I'm going to draw two horizontal ovals, starting with the one on the left, starting from the top, round up the sides, coming around, and then back up to the top. Let's draw the same one on the right side, leaving a gap in the middle here, starting at the same height, moving around, then back up to the top. Let's draw in some pupils. From the center of the eye, we'll move towards the right just a little and draw in a small black dot. On the right side, we're going to come in a little bit so he looks a little bit cross-eyed. Draw another black dot. Let's move on down towards the beak. So in between the eyes, I'm going to draw a curve from left to right. It's just going to come in between the eyes like this. And we're going to round out just underneath the eyes, going out towards the side of the beak. Out towards the left, then out towards the right. Now we're going to curve and round out the side of the beak. So from here I'm just going to curve in. On the right we'll curve in. And then again we're going to come in and just curve back out towards the outside of the beak, so curving out again. From here we're going to draw a bigger oval for the edge of the beak. So from here I want to draw it quite big. Starting from the left, we're going to curve out, come down in the middle, and we'll curve around and then back up to the right side and just blend that in there. Up in here we're going to draw in some nostrils. So on the left side, draw a little curve like this coming down, and same on the right. From this point, I'm going to have the hands coming up on the face, so I'm going to have to draw that in first before we draw in the head. So from here, I'm going to start just beside each of the sides of the beak here on the left. I'm going to curve in behind the beak. On the right side, we'll do the same thing. So this is just the inner part of the arm. Now these are going to come down towards the elbows and then back up again. So I'm going to have to imagine this arm coming in behind the beak and then rounding out the bottom of the elbow and then coming up. So we're going to start to pinch it in and then we're going to flare it back out. So up here I'm just going to flare back out. From this point I'm going to connect those 2 points with a series of zigzags for the fingers. So from this point on the outside I'm going to angle in. On the inside I'll angle in. And then from these 2 points we're just going to converge to the center finger. So up here in the middle I'll draw a little point. We'll curve in towards that inside part of the hand there, and on the left side as well. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. So again, imagining this curve coming behind the beak. We're going to try to get it down to the same height as we have on the left, curving around, and then flaring back out. From here on this inside, we're going to come in for the first finger, the second finger, and then in the middle, we're going to come in the middle here, draw a little point, and curve to the tip of the middle finger there. Now we're going to draw on the head. So the head is basically an oval. So starting right above the hands, we're going to curve the top of the head from left to right. So curving up, and then curving down in behind the hand there. And then we're going to imagine this coming down. So we're going to actually see the bottom of the head right about here. So I'm just going to imagine this curve just coming down and tucking in behind the beak. From here, let's draw in the little hair tufts on the top. So there's 3 little tufts that come up. So right in the middle here, I'm going to curve up. We're going to flatten the top out, and I'm going to curve this back down, but I'm going to stop right about there. We're going to do this again. We're going to draw a second one, curving out, and then we're going to slowly start turning it more towards the right as we go. Just straighten out the top, and then pull that back. And then for the final one, we'll just curve out, straighten it out, and then pull that in behind the top of the head. From here, we're going to draw on the body, and the body is basically just a larger version of the head. We're going to draw a big oval. So starting underneath each of the elbows, we're going to connect it with sort of like a half oval. Starting on the left side, we'll curve around, and curve and tuck that in underneath the right side. And then for the feet, it's almost like the hands, we're going to flip them over. So starting here, we're going to put one going out this way and one going out that way. So on the left side, we're going to curve, and we'll go straight in. We'll curve to the middle toe. Now we're going to do this in the reverse direction, going up, straight out, and then curve that in underneath the body. We're going to take that and draw the exact same thing on the right side, but starting on the inside this time, we'll curve, straight in, curve to the tip of the middle toe, then curve it back. And then right here, we're just going to curve it and tuck that in underneath the body. The final thing, I'm just going to draw a little bit of the tail. So right here, I'm just going to curve to the tip of the tail, and we're going to curve that all the way back in towards the body. And that is pretty much it. There we have it. There's Psyduck from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please make sure you check out our Pokemon playlist. We have a ton of characters in there. We add more every Tuesday. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.